Hello, it's me, One Gem Games here, and I'm here playing Planet Zoo. We is doo be back, and in today's episode, we got a bear enclosure to build here. We got another bear enclosure to build here. I got another big enclosure, massive enclosure. Okay, let's just say water buffaloes. Okay, and the secret animal enclosure down here. Did the Red Panda win? Did the Komodo win? We will find out in a bit. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into today's episode. So if you guys didn't watch last episode, we did this amazing bear enclosure here, okay? It is for the, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Formosan black bear. Amazing. And then we did a free enclosure cohabitation elephant, okay? Then the protrude monkey nose guy and the Malaysian tapir, okay? There's a freeway enclosure, and we moved the tapir from here, their old enclosure, and we put a different species in here. If I could find them, it'd be lovely. Right here. I know what they're called. North Babirusa. Yes, look at them. They look cool though. I love it. This is the most randomness. Like I'd see this in the dinosaur periods, like the prehistoric periods, you know, like horns coming out of nowhere, you know. Besides the point, this episode, like I mentioned, a bear enclosure here. I got a water buffalo enclosure going to be built here. Or I'm thinking here. I think water buffalo here. Okay. And then I'm going to build another enclosure here. Okay. Let's just say there's another elephant in Asia. Okay. Leave your guesses down below. Besides the point, we're going to start off with the bear enclosure first. So if you guys are ready for the first time lapse, let's get right into it. I don't know what happened there. I went crazy. Hello guys, first time lapse of today. Let's get into it. So we're making the enclosure for a Sun Bear and a Binturong. I think that's how you pronounce it. Fun fact about the Binturong, okay? The urine smells like popcorn because of the chemicals. So like it smells like buttery popcorn, okay? That's a fun fact. And they're the only predator in the world to have a tail that can support them, which is why they look creepy as hell in a tree climbing with their hands, feet, and tails. Another fact about their tail is they can rotate that thing 108, not tail, sorry, their feet. They can rotate that thing 180 degrees. What? That's actually impressive. That is impressive. A lot of people call them the bear cats, but they're not related to cats or bears, okay? Which is even more insane. Besides the point, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day. Let's get to this time lapse. That's some fun facts about them. I love these guys. I remember when I was younger, I saw them on a TV show, okay, on in the UK called Raw, and these guys look creepy as hell walking on that. Like they walk very slow and deliberate because they can't balance themselves. They're not good at climbing, okay? Even though they're tree dwellers, they're not good at climbing. Funny, I know, but it's true. So what they do to make up of it is like they walk very slowly, very deliberate and very slowly, making sure they use their tail, hands, feet, everything. What's that point? Here I'm trying to make as much climbing frames for them as possible because I know they love climbing and they like being in trees and stuff. And so making sure they can get as much climbing done as possible. You know, enrichment is key. I'm hoping in the next game, climbing works towards enrichment. That would be cool. I'd like that. Because then it's like the climbing isn't just for show or like just to, you know, fill in their stats, but it actually gives them enrichment. Because in the wild, they would be climbing around in the trees and stuff like that, which makes sense, right? Because they're tree dwellers. But in this game, you put the climbing stuff, it makes them happy and that's it, right? But I wish it worked towards enrichment and made them happy. That'd be cool. Besides the point, obviously I'm making it tailored to them because the bears are quite easy. You just need like water, enrichment, dirt, boom, 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 plants, done. Okay, not much. But with the Binturong, okay, I'm gonna keep saying it like that because I don't know how to properly pronounce it. For the Binturong, they need actual climbing and stuff. And so I made sure to make the climbing as efficient, as cool looking as possible. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Like, you saw me build the little house. That little section is for them, so they can have separate locations. Hey guys, the enclosure is done. It looks amazing. Can you believe it? Look how good it looks with all the animals cohabitating. Okay, you can't see the little ones. I don't know where they are, but I made this split enclosure where they can come in here if they want like security from the big animals, or they can chill here with the big animals. You know, it is what it is. They could do whatever they like. I can't believe there's three of them in here, and I can only see one, or I've only seen one. I wonder what the others are. Next thing you know, they're in the trees, jumping and escaping. Holy moly schmoly oly. Let's see. If we click on this, I swear there's three. There's only two? Oh, there is only two. Okay, I thought there was three. Never mind. But they look cool, man. They look cool. I like them. I like them a lot. So, besides the point, next enclosure, right, is going to be, drum rolls please, brrr, since the one last episode. And the red panda, I'm going to do the enclosure here, okay? Right here. And the red panda's enclosure is going to be fairly simple. It's going to be similar to this, but I don't think I'm going to put a top over it. I'll see what I do. But red pandas are so cute, chat. I already bought two red pandas. If we go into here, red panda. I got 2 golds ready to make babies, ready to make money. Let's go. So for red pandas, what they need are, if we go red pandas here, red panda, we go enclosure. They need a grade 2, height 2, okay, enclosure. They need climbing frames. They like 2, 1 male, 1 female, okay, and they make 3 babies. So this is how much space we need, approximately. And then, yeah, that's it. They're endangered as well, chat, which is amazing. Bear for our zoo. Besides the point, let's get started. Hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. So guys, now we're building the enclosure for the red panda. I love red pandas. They are so adorable. They're so cute. They're so... Obviously, you don't want to, you know, go cuddle them and stuff, but they are adorable, okay? Mind you me, okay? Besides the point, hope you guys have been enjoying this episode. This is going to be a short one because I was quite busy this week and I couldn't do much. I just did as much as I can possibly do just so that you guys have something to watch, okay? And this enclosure turns out amazing. Before I go into the enclosure, I can give you some fun facts about them. Fun facts, these guys, yeah, live in Himalayas, okay? And they have 6 fingers. They have 6 fingers to help them climb bamboo and stuff. They have red coat so they can blend into like the moss and the white leaf area for, you know, their area. And that's insane. Like, you'd think red stands out, but because of their habitat, they've evolved to have a red color, which in any other case would make them stand out, which is kind of cool. Very cool. Besides the point, they're adorable. I love them so much. Hope you guys do enjoy this enclosure. When you are doing this, okay, make sure to make the fences unclimbable. Because if the fences are climbable, they will literally climb out. Hence the name climbable, okay? Make sure it's unclimbable. The mesh, the wooden pole, I clicked unclimbable for the wooden pole and it was good. But as you can see there, I looked at the escape routes for them and it said they can escape. And as you can see, there's a little gap between the wall and the habitat, the null barrier. And because the null barrier is slightly in, they could escape, quote unquote, okay? They won't actually escape, but the game will register them as escaped. Besides the point, here I'm filling them with water, making sure they have water, okay? Making sure they have their little playthings, because they need enrichment, of course, like any other animal. And their enrichment is like kind of similar to other animals that are tree dwellers, honestly. They do need a lot of climbing. A lot of climbing. And so I do a lot of their climbing inside their hiding area so they feel comfortable, where they go into like when there's a storm, when it's raining, when there's too many guests or something, okay? I work really hard on the interior, okay, where they go in when they shelter, okay, their shelter, that's the word. I work a lot on their shelter. I try to make it look as cool as possible. I found a stump. I never saw it up until now, or I did see it but I didn't mind it, and now I'm using it and it looks quite like, it looks very cool. Like, it looks like a tree was there. I chopped it down, okay, to use the wood to make them their habitat. Obviously I would never chop a tree because I love trees. Besides the point, I tried to make a little bridge for them to like climb over if they wanted, which they do end up using. I don't know if I recorded it and uploaded it, but when I was trying to take thumbnails and stuff, I saw them use it and it was so cute because they just like waddle. They would like kind of waddle. Like their feet is kind of weird looking. Not weird, funny weird, but weird as in like cool weird, okay? And they like waddle and it looks kind of cute. Like they were together walking around, chilling, you know? This tree, I love this tree. I love this tree. This tree fills in so much. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get one IRL, man. Honestly. Honestly. Okay. Definitely gonna cop one because this actually looks good. And here you can see all their climbing like was filled in by the interior enclosure. And I didn't need to do any more. But I've seen a red panda IRL before. And the fun part of seeing a red panda, okay, this was ages ago, 10 years ago or something, okay, but the fun part of seeing a red panda is their climbing enclosure, okay, so obviously I'm going to add climbing frames outside in the enclosure where guests can see them climbing around, because if I go to a red panda enclosure and I don't see them climbing around and they're only on the floor, I'm like, why am I looking down, man? I know they live up there, okay, I want to see them up there. And so what I end up doing is making climbing enclosure, kind of climbing frames and stuff for them inside the outerior enclosure, you know, where the guests can see them. And it ends up being sick. I end up not building it myself, but using a prefab or like a pre-built one, because I was like, I might as well use a pre-built one because I will not do as good as this pre-built one for this environment, because I could do it without the trees and then put the trees in, but I made a mistake of placing the trees and forgetting I need to build one outside. Okay, my bad. But here you can see me just making sure they have, you know, donation bins, they have audio and stuff. Here I lower it a little because it was too high and I didn't like looking at them almost hit their head on the ceiling, and then I move it to the right a little, you know, align with the door. Just like little things. Hope you guys did enjoy. So guys, the red panda enclosure is done. Let me know what you guys think of it. Holy moly whack-a-mole. Look at this guy. Oh, who does he think he is? Human to use a door? Nah, homie, use this. I built this nice little enclosure in here for them to walk around, run around, use these little logs that they can climb on. And then once they come out here, they can climb on all these trees, all these little obstacles. I think this place came out alright. And I put a little dirt bath thing here covered in leaves, so guests can come look at them, you know, enjoying their time. Oh my god, I like this enclosure. I used this branchy leaf thing to make it, you know, look like grass. But let me know what you guys think of it, honestly. Look at these two. Been chilling. I'm thinking of lowering all of this stuff, okay, a level. I feel like it's too high to a ceiling, but it is what it is. These are little cutie patooties. Look at them. Oh, bless. Look at them. Holy moly. Hi, panda. They're so teeny. That's a screenshot right there. Holy moly. What a cutie patootie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So, I think that's going to be it for today. It's going to be a short episode, okay? Next episode, we'll do the rest of the bears and another enclosure here and the secret question. Secret question is obviously going to be, okay, clouded leopard or taken, I think it's pronounced. One of those two. Clouded leopard or taken, okay? So do let me know down in the description below. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, homies. Bye-bye.